Whether it's a massive solar storm or an EMP attack, the industry just admitted their plan is the same, intentionally cutting your power.
Thank you. This is an easy one, I think. I just want clarification. When you say that the current protections process is to shut the system down, you're talking about just cutting power to everybody, all your customers, and just de-energizing the entire system?
Load shed, yes, sir, that's correct. That is ISO New England calls and dictates for when there are situations where you might need to shed overall load.
The issue of load shedding is a little troubling to me. It's my understanding of solar EMP is we have maybe a couple of minutes from the coronal event to the time you need to shed. Is ISO New England going to be able to shut down the entire grid? Because that's what it would take. You can't just shut off little pieces of the utilities. You have to shut everything down. And then in the event of a nuclear blast, there is no warning. One of the North Korean satellites decides to blow up in the middle of the United States and wipe out all of the United States grid, it's gone.
Right, so we have, obviously in contemporary times, more monitoring of the sun and more advanced notice. And it does take some time for a coronal mass ejection to get to the Earth. There's some dependency on the magnetic field strength at the time of the Earth. There's a whole bunch of variables in there, but there is some time. So we do get notice, pretty far in advance of when a magnetic storm is about to approach. For a nuclear device, that's a different scenario, and well outside my expertise, right? That would be something of a national security issue, I would think, and something I couldn't really give you an expert opinion on.
So the industry says we have operating procedures. We monitor the grid. The industry claims that they will have time and they will have notice from the Space Weather Prediction Center to shut the grid down. We saw this week that NOAA, the Space Weather Prediction Center, predicted a G4 level storm to hit Earth, and their predictions were off. They missed it by a half a day, roughly. Those 3 neutral blocking devices in the US grid started to activate many, many hours before the predicted effects on North America, right? What that means is we cannot predict GIC.